Mendix 7.15 brings you multi-version support in the web modeler, even easier REST publishing, and a whole bunch of delighters for faster, easier app building.
With multi-version support in a web modeler, you can now open apps built in 7.11 and up, without having to upgrade your desktop modeler. This way, everyone in your team can keep building beautiful apps. Mendix 7.15 brings you even more keyboard shortcuts for faster and smoother app building in a web modeler. By simply pressing / in the web modeler, you can quickly find pages, entities and microflows. You can also use keyboard shortcuts to launch the page editor and microflow editor to show consistency errors and to publish and view the app.
Continuing to build your recent apps in the desktop modeler is now even faster and easier. You can now open your recent projects right from the Mendix icon in the Windows toolbar, so you can jump straight back into building. Losing precious time manually spacing microflow activities in your microflow editor? Now whenever you add a microflow from any context, the existing microflow will automatically make space for that new activity. We've introduced number and date text templates with all the tokens that can be added with just a click of a button. So you no longer need to use the format string widget for formatting numbers and dates.
Publishing microflows as a REST endpoint has never been easier. You can now publish your microflow as a REST endpoint directly from the microflow editor. We've also extended our configurable proxy settings so that you can now override proxy settings per service call, making it even easier to build applications on top of SAP. You can now provide more documentation and even example values in your Swagger document. By simply clicking execute, developers with access to your Swagger contracts describing your APIs can test your endpoints straight away. So no need to think about what data to provide, as this is all included in your REST APIs.
You can now assign different colors to different labels on user stories. How about Mendix Blue for your next REST user story? Or Goldfish Orange to highlight a UX requirement. Using colors makes it easier to distinguish between labels and tailor your development process. If you're a company admin, you can now download reports to Excel about your users, their app permissions, and your company's apps.
In May, we had our first Boston meetup, where the community got a tour of the most important Mendix features and got a chance to catch up with fellow developers about what they were building and creating. To find out where the next meetup is in your area, check out community.mendix.com. Those were the highlights for this release. If you want to find out more about these features, check out the release blogs at mendix.com/blogs. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you at the next release.